If you ever spotted a red flag on your social media or a dating app, you know the swipe left instinct. But scammers are counting on people to ignore those warning signs. Now, join us now to help protect your heart and your wallet is Denise Leonhard, General Manager of Zelle. How are you, Denise?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
And thank you for joining us. I love your background. I hope that's your window.
It is. It's real back there.
Oh man, that is nice. Romance scams continue to be a growing concern. What are you seeing, and what should people keep in mind as they swipe, scroll, and message?
So unfortunately, romance scams continue to grow. And so what we see is the activity really starts further upstream. So think about it when you're on a dating app, on an online marketplace, potentially when you receive that phone call or that text message of somebody that you don't know. That should all be setting off red flags for you, especially when somebody starts to try to talk to you or start to strike up a relationship. So it's really important to stop, take a breath, and always, always verify identity.
Now, why do scammers look to push conversations into private DMs or text messages?
Yeah, so scammers try to push you into private text messages or private phone calls and off platforms in order to isolate you because there are just less safeguards there and less protections. So they try to do this in order to, again, make it more difficult to verify identity. So again, it's always prudent to stop, take a deep breath, take a beat, and verify identity, especially when you go into these private channels.
Now, how should people use digital payments safely and as intended?
It's a great question. So when you think about something like a romance scam, it always starts in these other channels. It starts on the dating app or it starts on the social media platforms. And then it could be months later when somebody finally asks you to send them money. Digital payments are intended to actually act like cash. So it's really important that you're only sending money to people that you know and trust. At Zelle, we use billions of trust signals and also real-time fraud detection in order to help identify these bad actors on our platform. And that's why people really trust and value the tool that Zelle is. And we actually saw 1.2 trillion in payment volume last year alone on the platform with an average value of about $300. So what that means is people are using Zelle for things like rent, childcare, paying for small businesses, again, because we're providing that safe service.
Now, we also know many people use digital payments to help support small businesses. How does Zelle fit into that?
So at Zelle, we love our small businesses. We have close to 8 million small businesses on the platform. So think anywhere from your babysitter to your local florist, potentially your gardener. And what we're really doing is we're enabling them to be able to accept payments, as well as to do things like pay for their supplies or even to pay their employees. And so when we think about small businesses, Zelle really does become the lifeline for these small businesses. But then also when we think about the financial institutions that are on our network, we have 2,400 financial institutions, and the majority of those are local banks and credit unions. Again, really the lifeblood of the American economy. So we love our small businesses, we love our credit unions, and we love our local community banks.
Now, where can we go for more information?
So please visit us at Zelle.com. You can learn more about this. But again, please just trust your instincts and always verify identity.
Denise, why I'm laughing is because I had a friend of mine a couple of years ago who swore Alicia Keys was contacting him, and eventually she was asking for money. I kept telling them that's not Alicia Keys, guy. She does not ask you for money. Oh man, it's how do people fall for this? Why?
Unfortunately, it probably was not Alicia Keys.
Of
So it's
course.
again really important to verify that identity. Just you always need to just take a deep breath, follow your instincts, and make sure that you know who you're talking to.
Denise, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. And again, I love your view.
Thank you. It's New York City.
There it is. Thanks.